So first test for anion, carbonate ion. If we want to make sure whether our salt solution contains carbonate ion or not, तो आपको पता है metal carbonates react with acids. So we add dilute hydrochloric acid to our salt solution. And if carbonate ion is present, what do you see? Carbon dioxide release होगी, तो what do you see? Effervescence is observed. Bubbles, strong bubbling होती है. The gas given off forms a white precipitate with lime water. When passed through lime water, it forms a white precipitate. So if you add to salt solution, you add dilute hydrochloric acid and the bubbles of a colorless gas are seen, then we test the gas with lime water. If the lime water turns milky, it means carbon dioxide is given off and carbonate ion is present. If the gas is not given off, no bubbles are seen, it means carbonate ion is not present in your salt solution. Then we proceed for the next test, next anion. Then we check for the nitrate ion. Now nitrate ion also produce ammonia gas, just like ammonium ion, आपने अभी cation में देखा था. And both of these ions produce ammonia gas when they are heated with sodium hydroxide. So how to differentiate? कि ये अमोनिया गैस अमोनियम आयन की वजह से बन रही है या नाइट्रेट आयन की वजह से बन रही है. There is a slight difference. This is important. This ion comes often in the paper. Nitrate ion produce ammonia gas only once you add aluminium foil or aluminium powder to the test tube and then warm. If the ammonia gas is released without adding aluminium powder, it is due to ammonium ion. If it is produced after adding aluminium powder, then it is due to nitrate ion. But sodium hydroxide you have to add for both the tests. So for nitrate ion, we add dilute sodium hydroxide or aqueous sodium hydroxide to the salt solution and a piece of aluminium foil and warm the mixture. If nitrate ion is present, what do you see? We'll see bubbles of a colorless pungent gas which turns damp red litmus blue. It is ammonia gas. So you see, अगर वो होगी, अगर ये गैस बनी और litmus turn हुआ, it means ammonia gas is released. It means nitrate ion is present. If the gas is released before adding aluminium foil, then it is due to ammonium ion. Remember, ये आपको ensure करना होता है. Suppose कोई गैस रिलीज नहीं होती, अमोनिया नहीं बनती, it means ammonium nitrate ion is not present. So we check for the next ion, that is sulfate ion. Sulfate ion के लिए we add याद रखो सल्फेट का जोड़ बेरियम के साथ होता है always. Whenever sulfate comes in your mind, barium should come. Barium आता है तो sulfate should come in your mind. So for sulfate ion, we add dilute nitric acid and aqueous barium nitrate solution. If sulfate ions are present, then a white precipitate of barium sulfate is produced, which remains insoluble in excess of nitric acid. Remember this. This will be insoluble in excess of nitric acid. If sulfite ion is present, sulfite ion भी आ जाता है. If sulfite ion is present, then you perform the same test. You add dilute nitric acid and aqueous barium nitrate. White precipitate is produced, but when you add excess of nitric acid, the precipitate of barium sulfite will dissolve in excess of nitric acid to make a colorless solution. So you can differentiate between the two. Barium sulfate का precipitate insoluble होता है, sulfite का dissolve कर जाता है. We add dilute nitric acid to acidify, to remove all the impurities, because for example, अगर हमने carbonate का test perform नहीं किया हुआ and if carbonate ion is present, then barium carbonate का भी precipitate white बन सकता है. So we acidify with acid to remove carbonate impurities, to rule these out. Chloride. Now it's in halide ion. Chloride, bromide and iodide. ये तीनों आयंस का टेस्ट सेम है. results different है. Now how do we do it? We add dilute nitric acid to the salt solution and aqueous silver nitrate. If chloride ion is present, we get white precipitate of silver chloride. Now this is silver chloride. White precipitate of silver chloride is produced. If bromide ion is present, ये white होता है. We get silver bromide. This is cream colored precipitate. Remember, bromide का cream colored. Iodide के साथ we get silver iodide, that is a yellow precipitate. So this is how the color of the precipitate tells us which halide ion is present in the solution. So with iodide you get yellow precipitate, bromide ka cream colored, in between white and yellow.